Cosmiczel. Owner of the Soul Song. You should be in Marvel and shit.
This is Make That Trail Face Radio. I'm your host, Martrell Webb. And of course, every show I have to introduce the people behind the scene, or the person behind the scenes today. Well, technically two people, because the person I have as my guest today, he even came in and did some work too. I don't know if it's for me or for him or just for y'all. I'd like to first give a shout out to Brian Hadley from Clockwork Productions for taking care of the board and all the audio. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to the entrepreneur shout out real quick for Cosmiczel Productions. That's another entity that's behind the scenes going along with my guest. But I'm going to just give a quick shout out to them real quick. A quick round of applause. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I'm going to just jump right into it because I already told you who the entrepreneur is that I have on the show today. And it is Denzel Hudson. I first just thank you for allowing yourself to come through on this busy schedule that you may have. So, yeah, help me.
Likewise, man.
Help me give him a round of applause real quick, yo. For sure. Yo, all right.
Appreciate y'all.
How you doing, man? You good? You straight?
I'm grateful. Blessed, you know?
Nice one. I don't know where to start, bro, because you always working, dude. I see you do a lot of other stuff. You're not just a director, man. You all over the board with it. I feel like when it comes to marketing, when it comes to actually strategizing and specializing in a lot of what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you have 20 employees, or is it just you and you just got 20 different personalities that you just wear like all these hats? But I would like to say that it's been great watching this journey that you've been on, man. So thank you for coming through.
I appreciate
it.
Yeah, I appreciate them words.
All right, man. First thing first, man. Tell the people where you from.
Born in Chicago, raised in the rural all my life. Yeah.
Okay, you say born in Chicago. What side? Over east?
South side.
South side.
South side.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the first south side guest we had so far. Normally,
South side.
it's always out west.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I have a few people from the south suburbs, but yeah, south side. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, what part?
Inglewood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. When did you move to Aurora?
I was about two, maybe 3 years old.
2 or 3 years old, but
Yeah.
you still have family over there,
Majority of my family is from Chicago. Like pretty much everybody is Chicago native. Really, pretty much nobody was born in Aurora from my family.
All right. Okay.
So
cool. Now, are you a West Aurora alumni or East Aurora alumni? Which one is it?
West Aurora.
West Side?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. But you still Aurora at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the reason I know that
citywide. We citywide.
Hey, I like that.
We citywide.
Citywide. No, I'm not here nationwide, worldwide. We citywide. Oh, dang. You gotta make sure you patent that. I like that.
Yeah.
So you out in Aurora. I feel like a lot of people know you in Aurora, bro. I feel like you're pretty popular around the town, dude.
I mean,
huh?
It might come off like that, but with me, it's like I'm just so focused on the work. It's like I don't really know my effect until I actually go outside and really, see new people that I may have never met, but they know my work.
Cool.
So it's always good to get that confirmation, from those kind of people when I am just out and about.
Confirmation, but no validation. That's cool. That seems like what you really just focus on your craft at the end of the day.
Because I came into this with a purpose. It wasn't just solely just to, just get my face seen. It was like I have foresight on what I'm doing pretty much.
And when you say, you just mentioned something, and I like that you just said that, is that you had a purpose. What's that purpose look like for you? Would you say that's the reason you started doing this? What's that purpose?
In so many words, it's pretty much just to curate the culture of my city that will eventually lead to international influence. It starts with music, but it doesn't end with music. So, but that's just, I feel like, especially with music, that's just like the number one common ground I've always had with people to connect with them. Okay. So it's like, I just feel like that's where the passion for it comes from.
say music, do you mean like do you rap?
I don't
You
rap.
a singer?
I don't rap, but you would have thought
you're an
I
R&B
did.
singer. Stop lying.
Talking about I'm an R&B singer, man. Look, hey,
Go ahead.
hey, that's on my own time.
You feel me? Hey,
You
straight
know?
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said music. People would think that you rap or do music on all that, but really is what? What does that look like? So music videos. I see that's the big thing that a lot of people come to you for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So music videos, is that something you started out, you got a camera and you said, yo, you hear your guys' music and then you be like, yo, I want to direct it. Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I just want to know like how in depth you want me to go with these stories because I can break it down.
I want you to break it down. Break it down for the people, bro.
All right, so boom, I would say about like 2017, 2018. A lot of the homies was rapping. They was all in their early stages. Shout out to my guy R Trill.
Okay.
So a lot of the music that you first hear from my first music videos came from his basement. So it just started out with just some of the guys coming to his house making songs or whatever, and then it was pretty much just that, just songs, probably a few mixtapes here and there, but they didn't have any visuals. So, and actually, if you know my guy Slick Stevenson, Slick the Third, he actually shot some of Rasul's R Trill's first videos, and that was my first time really being at a music video shoot ever. So big shout out to him too, because I know what he all about. I know what he all about. So just seeing that really, that was like my first inspiration. Put it in my head like this is probably something eventually that I want to do down the line. Okay. So probably like some months passed, probably about a year. I was working a door-to-door sales job. So and then and pretty much with me is like with any job. It's just like I just got an entrepreneurial spirit. Furthest thing from lazy, all my jobs will actually speak highly on me. Just just not patting my own back. But at the end of the day, I just know I wanted more. So I was actually doing really good at the job. It was like the month of December. It was December 2017. I was the top salesman at my job. I was working door-to-door sales. Mm-hmm. So pretty much just like selling people energy, as a supplier. Okay. So I was the top salesman with that, and then from there, they gave me a $1,000 bonus. They gave me a $1,000 bonus on my next check, and it's like you could do anything with it. $1,000. I could have blew it on clothes, bought video games, etc., etc. But during that time, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm about to buy my first camera. So I just spent hours on Amazon. In the early stages, you just go on Amazon, and you just binge watch YouTube videos and trying to find the best camera, overthinking it.
Doing your research. No, that's doing your research. I like that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what it was. I was just just doing my research, and I finally came across a camera that I wanted. So grab that camera. And then from there, pretty much it's like, honestly, like the first day I got it, it was pretty much just go mode from there. Yeah, so we pretty much like all of the guys that was around, I was like, yeah, man, it's time. Like I got the camera, we about to schedule some music video shoots, and our first music video shoot, we went downtown Chicago, and we shot like 2 videos, started doing vlogs, and then that's pretty much, that sprouted the movement from there.
All right, I'm going to fast forward real quick with this question, but we still going to bring it back.
Yeah.
So those artists that you work with at their time and starting out grounded, and not saying, and I know some people can get caught in the mix of things. How does it feel when you look back? You said 2017, that's when you shot their first music video? Or was it?
Okay, so December 2017, that's when I bought the camera. Okay. And so then,
2018, that's when you started filming their stuff.
Okay, yeah. So it was around like 2017, but the camera didn't end up coming to me until January. Okay. Yeah, cool. So January. Then eventually my first video dropped in February of 2018.
Got you.
Yeah, so when you say when I started, I could say officially I would say I started when I dropped my first music video.
What's the top 5 artists that you was working with when you started shooting music videos? Let me ask that.
It's easy because it's easy. So R Trill, OG Stilo, Jay Lee, Lowski Low, GMG Caius, it's more.
Okay, yeah. But those are about your 5 ones
Yeah.
that you was working with
So
starting out.
it was the homies.
Okay, cool. So when you see those artists working with different directors now in the music videos, how does that make you feel? You feel like, dang, like I'm happy for them. Like they're starting to sprout out. They're doing more. They doing this. They doing that. Or is it like, dang, like you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got an idea for that music video. Man, come rock with me.
And that's why I really want to bring it full circle. Like
Cool.
At the end of the day, these are my friends. Like these are my real friends. Like pretty much anybody you see around me, it's like it's 10 years plus, and we got real relationships. I can go to their mom's house without them being there almost, and it's still not gonna be awkward. Like that's real. That's real family, and that's why I just feel like the momentum was so strong when we first started because of that.
You have a real good family type of feel too. I don't feel like it's, of course with them you may call it friends, but I feel, because I saw you interact with your friends, I feel like it's a family based type of thing with you. Like you kind of like, you would call them your brothers in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's that. It's that.
With that being said, I know your other background, but I would like for you, you know what I'm saying, to share it, because you say you don't have a lazy bone in your body. You go full, you know, go for it all the time, bro.
That's
you have a hustler mentality, hustler's ambition. Being that you told me before that you are adopted.
I am.
Okay. So was that a struggle growing up, or you always still had that family base of working, you know, being family oriented in a sense? Was that always who Denzel was? Or is
I was always family oriented. And
Cool.
with me, I never had a victim story. I had a success story.
Got you.
So, and that's what you see in the making. I never victimized myself because of that. It was never a handicap on my life. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, I was adopted at 2 weeks old.
Oh wow.
I was just 2 weeks, and it's like, you know, when I sit down with my oldest sister, my mom's biological daughter,
Gotcha.
yeah, she pretty much tells me the stories about how everything came about, and it's like it was the biggest blessing I could have got within this lifetime. You know, so I was humbled at a very early age, just knowing that what my life could have been.
Right.
I was saved.
Okay. Do you mind sharing that story?
Okay. Yeah, so pretty much my older brother and my older sister, they were adopted by my mom probably when they were, this was before I was born. They were about probably like a year and some change, both of them, because they both were born in '93.
Gotcha.
Okay, so boom.
Nice.
Then around the time I came about, my mom pretty much, no, my mom had a relationship with my biological mom already, because, you know, she already had adopted my brother.
Gotcha.
So then they didn't want us separated. So then my mom just, you know, it was pretty much like a no-brainer to her, because she already had such a bond with my brother and my sister that she pretty much, you know, my mom, actually a Pisces, she's real good-hearted people. So she pretty
Shout
much.
out to the Pisces season.
So it was pretty much a no-brainer to her to, you know, to take me in too.
Nice.
So
nice.
and then that's how the three of us came about.
Okay.
So and then after that, shortly, then she adopted my other sister. So pretty much, as far as my blood relatives, it's me and my brother. But both of my sisters that she adopted, they came from other families.
Yeah.
But we were adopted at such a young age where it's like we're all each other ever knew. You know what I mean?
Shout out to your moms, man. Shout out to moms. That's it's rare to have people like that around still now, you know what I'm saying? But even, you know, back then, that's how my mom was with a lot of people, man. Her door was always opening to people. Growing up, my mom had a daycare, you know what I'm saying? And anybody, even my guy running the board, he can tell you, because his kids went to the daycare, that, you know, my mom would make, you know, home cooked meals, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anybody was welcome, man. So that's good. That's good to have that. Okay, so here we are. You directed for you guys. Y'all having, you know what I'm saying? Hey, low key, y'all be having a good time, bro. I be seeing y'all in different states, in different cities, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, you have put on a showcase. Okay, I've seen a lot of people. I'm gonna say. a lot of people, honestly, that you directed for, I feel like you brought along as well. I did see 6 in the show. I think 5 and 6 actually.
5 and 6 were there.
Yeah, and was Lowski Low performing that?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Okay, I seen Lowski Low. So what made you come up with that and decide to just do something like that?
Man, that was something that I always wanted to do, especially just to, because it's a lot of politics that go on within our city. So it's like,
that city is Aurora, Illinois, y'all. Shout out to Aurora.
So I wanted everybody to be able to interact with each other in real life, because a lot of people, think they lack support due to people hating on them. People always want to charge it to hating. Yeah. But it's like, sometimes people simply just don't know you like that.
Like how you broke that down. That was, and you didn't even break that down to like all this other stuff. You just
it's really not a big science to it. People just always want to take the negative route. Yeah. So I just want everybody to be able to meet and interact with each other, so you can build those relationships for the future. Okay. So it was just just trying to just taking the approach, trying to bring some unity.
Got you. And how many artists did you have in that showcase?
Man, it was. I think it was about a good 20. Cause just quiet as kept, I pretty much curated the whole thing by myself. I'm sure. So it was I did the best I can do for my first one, but we pretty much still had a packed house. That's what's up. We had a packed house. That's what's up.
That's good. I have seen that you also do interviews with a lot of artists from the town as well. Yeah. How did that come about? Did you just want to get more clarity on who the artists really are? Yes. Or did you just be like, yo, I got a wave right now, let me run with it? How did that?
No. Okay. Yeah, nothing I do is trendy. Okay. That's just not me, because it's like pretty much music, hip hop culture, rap culture, black culture has saved my life. So as a contributor, I just want to represent the best way I can. But to answer the question, just growing up watching so many interviews, from the Breakfast Clubs to the Hot 97 to the Combat Jack, I can go on and on. There's certain people that inspired me to want to go that route.
R.I.P. Combat Jack.
Yes, nice.
Combat Jack, yeah. So I know the guys that's solidified in that lane. So that's something that's just an aspect I want to bring to my platform.
That's what's up. And I like that you don't just have it like with rappers. I like that you have it with a lot of people that are doing their thing in the city. Shout out to Charmaine, Makita. And a lot of different artists.
My homie Major, he's a producer, engineer, producer, and also just getting into videography recently. That's one of my main homies. Also interviewed him too. That interview did really good.
Wait, no, go ahead. What you were saying? My bad.
No, I was just saying. No, that was pretty much it.
Okay, cool. So if you guys just now tuning in, I am interviewing Denzel Hudson, also formerly known as the dopest director in the city for Cosmiczel Productions. And if you guys have checked out my album on the song Aurora Bridges, you have heard me mention his production company, but I think I said that wrong on the song, so I don't know if we got to redo the song or what. But yeah, shout out to bro. We got him here right now. Yes, all right, so here it is. Of course, I got some more questions. How did you ever wanted to like get behind a mic? Did you want to stay behind the camera the whole time?
I would be a bold-faced lie to sit here and tell y'all that I never attempted to rap. And actually, since you brought it up, we're gonna be completely honest. Go ahead. I probably wrote my first raps in middle school and throughout high school. I never had the confidence to put anything on wax. Yeah. Until what year was this? I say about 2015, maybe 2016. I recorded one song.
Cool. Wait, how did that go? Go ahead.
I mean, it's done. The song is done. It's on a laptop that's like on its last leg.
Oh, word.
I have the song. It's on a laptop, like I said. So I need a charger.
Okay.
I need a charger for that laptop. The song is on there.
Oh,
It's
that
in
ain't
the cut.
nothing. There's a couple websites you can go to that you get a charger from. You ain't gotta wait for
Man.
that. Yeah, look, you
Man,
procrastinate.
I'm-
You get all the electronics and you tell me you can't find no
I'm
charger.
not sweating that old HP laptop, man. We done moved on to bigger and better things.
Man,
That
no, all right,
MacBooks.
cool. Quick 16 off the top of your head. Go. No, I'm just playing. All right, so when it comes to Cosmiczel Productions, how are you moving this? Are you moving it as a brand or just a production company or all the above? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you?
I'm in a space now where it's like I have to clearly make that distinction of what it is.
Okay.
Because, like you said, like interviews, music videos, you know, I had my event showcase.
Exactly.
I did these things, but I feel like I still don't have my identity as a brand.
So I would say with that is that it all falls under this umbrella. Unless you know what I'm saying, was to go with a different route for a different production company or, I mean, hell, even casting agency. You know what I'm saying? When you bring it on, excuse me, these different artists and they're having their music videos and you having, to bring in, all these different extras or something like that. And it's like, all right, well, you talk to this side of it, this different entity to, focus on that. That's what this department is going to do. But it'll still fall under that umbrella of Cosmiczel Productions. And that, I just honestly want to say, I see you supporting everybody in their brands and stuff like that. But I want a Cosmiczel Productions shirt. You see what I'm saying? So then it comes into merch. You see what I'm saying? So you got to monetize that, not only on the technology level or anything like that, but even on, the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's honest. I'm not trying to, like, boost you up or try to give you, like, all this game or something like that, but, I mean, hey, I would like for you to, if it was to be a softball game, you one of the sponsors, you know what I'm saying? The Shed Aquarium in Chicago right now when you can sponsor with them, you just give them $500 and your name all around that joint. You see what I'm saying? So that's just me just thinking real quick. I never even talked like that on this show before, man.
I appreciate that. Trill just gave all of us some
Man,
free
I'm
game.
just-
If you tuned in, he just gave you some free game.
Man, bro, my wheels
we
get
gonna
to turn.
Take heed to that.
Make that
Yeah.
trail face. We not
Yes,
just citywide, we going nationwide too, baby. Anyways,
Yes,
getting back to it. What genre do you prefer to listen to though? Because you seem like you all over the board
Man,
with
listen
it.
to.
That's
I'm
cool.
glad you said listen to, but that just takes me outside of my job description.
Yeah, right.
So, man,
Go ahead, man.
I mean, hip hop is my primary genre, but
Okay.
I grew up off a lot of soul music, like a lot of soul music, a lot of R&B, a lot of just alternative in different sounds. A lot of jazz also. So everything I grew up listening to inspires like my music taste today.
I can see that. And I'm kind of the same way. And I feel like with me and you and a few others around the town, there comes that renaissance right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And to piggyback off of that, and I was talking about the genre that you like to listen to, which is dope. Jazz. When you say jazz, who's your favorite on jazz?
Man, no specific artist. Specifically when it comes to jazz, I credit that to my older brother.
Okay.
My older brother, because he would just play it and I just appreciate it. It was just on the radio,
Right.
and I'm just hearing it. I'm like, man, like I'm not complaining. It was no complaints. Sometimes a kid, you like, man, turn off all that old stuff per se. But with me, it was like, man, I started to have a fondness for pretty much all the music I heard.
Cool. And that's how I am when it comes to jazz as well. I appreciate the Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie. I would say when it comes to all that, you know what I mean? So that's cool. But yeah, going back into that, the whole renaissance. Now I want to get more into you came in with your purpose, and I'm sure you're not the only person in the world that has a purpose or going to stop having a purpose. You see what I'm saying? So we have the youth. What is it? How you want to, give back to and I'm not going to, sugarcoat anything, but to the black youth. How is it that you're going to do that?
At the end of the day, that's what I represent. So
Right.
at the end of the day, these are thoughts that have been, you know, in my head for a while now, even way before I picked up a camera. So with the platform I do have now, in the future, I definitely want to, teach kids the same things that I'm learning now to, make it easier for them when they're starting out. Just like editing classes, cinematographer classes, and just overall creative classes that pretty much just give them an outlet to think outside of just a textbook.
Okay.
Just like, just different outlets for them. That's pretty much why I'm gonna keep it now. But the thoughts are processing still on that. But that's definitely something I'm very, very passionate about, because I know what I needed as a kid.
Right.
So
we gonna talk about that. Wait, hold on. We gonna talk, because I got something that how I'm like that too. I don't even know why I said I'm like that. But anyways, if you guys just now tuning in, I am interviewing Cosmiczel Productions owner Denzel Hudson. And we're going to take the quick intermission break for the Push the Music artist that we have today, which is Big Daddy Deja. This is the I Like It remix. If you guys been tuning in, she been buzzing and doing her thing. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to take this quick break, and this is Make That Trail Face Radio. And here we are, still with my guest, Denzel Hudson at Cosmiczel Productions. We've been talking about starting a brand, his family life, what made him start out, and he just was talking about on how he want to give back to the youth, because he knows what is going on within the city, and he knew back when he was younger what was missing in the city when it comes to the arts. And that's how I am. That's how I tell anybody. When I met one guy at Trailwell Coffee, shout out to Trailwell Coffee, I was in there sitting down talking to Dan Heights. He was running for alderman. Crazy good guy, funny, and I'm hearing these conversations. I'm, on my laptop doing what I do, and he asked me. This is a Caucasian guy, by the way, and he asked me, "What do you feel should be different?" And I'm like, honestly, in all these different zones around Aurora, I feel like it should be something regarding the arts. You know what I'm saying? Something that is beneficial. To mobilize. Of course, everybody want to mobilize on give it back to the school and the violence and all that. Okay, so
right.
What is it that they can do? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You have different programs that help with trades and stuff like that. But here we are. We have a talented kid right here that watches movies and think about the editing, but he don't even know where to start. So he got to go back to school Monday and do all these other stuff in his class that they're telling him to do in these institutions, but he don't have no outlet on how he needs to edit some audio, edit, video, or hell, even know how to pick up a camera and shoot it. And he has a vision. He probably had, different visions of how you would want to do it, dreams. You know what I'm saying? He feels that, okay, I can capitalize on this, but there's nowhere to start. And I'm not saying that there's any excuses for anybody if they're how they come about, but you have some households that just can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have no after school program around here. You don't have nobody, I want to say, putting out seminars. Me and you know a lot of people. Bro, shout out to AZ Productions, bro. I seen you go to his class too, or seminar that he had going on.
Yeah,
when
video workshop. Yeah.
Video workshop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seminars, workshops. Here it is, and I remember he started off with Y.G. and now shout out to Y.G. Orange Hat. But with him, with AZ, how can we utilize and bring him to Aurora and have him talk to the youth real quick? And nobody's talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about me. Oh, we're giving back a food drive and back to school, and then it's focus on them. Like, man, that's cool, that's cute. And I get it, you want to bring in this person that talks about this or whatever the case is. But when it comes to the arts, are we really talking to people that are, one, doing great things, and two, that actually care about the youth? Because it's a lot of that, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it's a lot of programs like that in Chicago, but we need some here in Aurora as well.
We do.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's my spiel. I know I just went on a rant real quick, but I can definitely feel you on that one, because me and you both, we politicking a couple times at school when we was going to West together, and I'm pretty sure when it comes to that type of field, it was nothing there. You see what I'm saying? It was always a back to school, this and about that, but it's like all them clubs didn't fit me, bro. Like I didn't want to join a step team, you know. I didn't want to join chess club, you know. I honestly, like, as soon as I went to school for broadcasting, I was still talking, you know. I was in school for broadcasting. I'm talking to, you know, different faculty members about, not even that, my old teachers. How can I start a broadcasting club? You know what I'm saying? There was all this other hoopla, but I feel like that still needs to be in the works. As well as, like you said, editing club. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it can really focus on editing audio, video, or however you want to do it. Teach the kids how to distribute yourself. Make sure you go to City of Lights or Amazon Prime and check that out. You know what I'm saying? I had to give a quick shout out to my stuff. So, I mean, even about that, how to distribute the stuff. A lot of people don't even know how to get out their work on the podcast, man. I was doing a documentary yesterday, and the guy that we was interviewing, his wife, you know, wants to start her podcast. I'm like, all right, Anchor.fm. You know what I'm saying? Should I dog pay you? Pay me for what? Was I already out here on Google? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyways.
So, YouTube University.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube University.
That's
And I had a guest on here, bro. Shout out to Danielle Mitchell. And she was talking about all these different certifications, bro. And it's not, you know, anything too broad. It's Google certification. Hell, I believe there's a YouTube certification that somebody told me about. And then you have, I mean, Pro Tools.
Certification for YouTube?
Yeah, to learn how to, like, utilize what's going on there and how to function. So now.
So you're not getting it from YouTube, you're getting
so
it
Google is
outside.
I think Google owns YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, yeah.
So I believe under that umbrella, that's where you're being certified.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But we can always do the research on that because, you know, that's what we do around here. So yeah, if you guys tune in once again, I'm interviewing Denzel Hudson, Cosmiczel Productions. Matter of fact, I just played him the song Aurora Bridges, and I did just totally crucified that name. So what names do people give you a couple times that you was like, no, that's not how you say it?
Cosmiczel,
Oh.
Kamikaze, Cosmichael. I don't know how you get, man, it's neither here nor there.
Right.
I don't know. Them three, for sure. And then the rest is just not even worth saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
You said, how did somebody get Cosmichael? Yeah, I would have never thought
Cosmichael.
Cosmichael. I have
With full confidence.
Well, Cosmichael, how you doing, man? It's great to meet you. So this is what we're gonna do. You're like, wait, yo, shut up. Like, I have people do that to me too. Like they look at my name, they look at me, they look back at my name and call me Martell. I say, so you telling me you didn't see an R the second time that you looked down at that paper?
Slipped, huh?
Right. So you have been doing a lot of work, a lot of groundwork around Aurora. So where is Cosmiczel Productions moving forward, citywide?
So just from the aspect of the city.
Yeah.
I mean, just more of what you see.
Okay.
More of what you see, just in a more professional fashion. You know, because pretty much I've been doing research on structure-based pricing. Structure-based pricing is pretty much one of the keys to, you know, getting like big, high-end deals with, you know, different companies or whatever. So I would say that's pretty much where I'm going, but not more so in the music video aspect. I want to, you know, start, you know, small businesses, you know, just, you know, different companies around the world that, you know, need just videography just to promote, like, you know, commercials and things like that.
Okay.
So
That's what's up.
you know, so yeah, when you got, you know, the business side down, everything else will come.
Yeah. Of course, and that's why I like to explain to anybody is, you know, first get your logistics right. You know what I'm saying? Learn the basis of it, and you know, get the paperwork right too. Because when you get that paper, nobody can come to you and say, "Oh, you know, you owe me this," or you're like, "Hey, well, it's all documented back in 2016, so I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You know, I'll see you in court." But citywide. So then we go nationwide. Where's Cosmiczel Productions going from there?
Collabing with other creators, you know, and just building that network. You know, I was out. I've been to Vegas this year, Puerto Rico. I went to Florida. I've been to Florida. So yeah, in these different areas, you know, I've met people that have potential future business relationships with.
Puerto Rico. You went to Puerto Rico?
I went to Puerto Rico in February.
Wow.
Yeah.
So somebody like hired you to come out there?
No. This person is from Illinois.
Okay.
No, the person that but just from that, even us, we met new artists. We met artists and things like that out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was yeah. Puerto Rico is Puerto Rico. I love it. I love it. That was actually my best vacation this year.
Dang.
For sure.
This year, wait, all right. So let me ask you this: since you've been doing your thing on the camera and stuff, how many times you got hired? Not to just come out there, but meet the artists or y'all go out. But how many times you did some work out of the state?
I'll say 4 or 5 times. Yeah,
Okay.
nothing too crazy, but yeah,
Okay.
like a good 4 or 5 times.
Oh wow! And each time was a new experience, or
Yeah.
was it any times you was like, dang, I forgot that certain SD card at home or my certain charger or something? Any of those moments, any of those like slide across the head?
I mean, out of state, no. But even locally,
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, locally, I've definitely been through that. But I would say only twice. I got one fond memory of it, because honestly, at this time, I didn't have a car. That's what made it worse. Because in my early, like pretty much for 2 years, I didn't have a car, and I still was able to sustain myself off videography. So I did what I had to do. So, but to the story, so pretty much we were at a hotel or whatever, and it was late night. So it's hard to get like an Uber or a Lyft late night. I pull up, set up everything, try to hit play. The camera showed you no card. So I see no car, and I'm just sitting there just looking up like, this can't be real. Like, this can't be real. And it's like, it was a hotel, so it was at least about 20 people.
Yeah.
It was at least about 20 people in there. So it's like, you just feel like you just let everybody down. Everybody in there, high energy, they ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man. So at that point, long story short, we didn't end up shooting that night. We didn't end up shooting that night. I made it home, but yeah. Yeah.
Did you? Did they not? Did they hold you hostage?
Right.
Like, no, we gonna shoot something today. Dang. Okay. What other? Let me say this, because I know you've been. A lot of people, they look at our wins and never our losses. When is it a couple times when you've been? It don't have to be like any technical issues. It can be with interviewing somebody. It can be with somebody flaking out on you, because I know we have those discouraging moments. But I'm gonna get back to this question real quick. What is those losses? What losses have you taken throughout this journey?
Man, videos not turning out the way I wanted.
Okay.
That, I would say that's the biggest thing. It's some stuff I go back on and watch, and I'm like, man, because every video I have, I can tell you a story. It's like, literally, okay, this happened this day. I don't care how old it is. From the very first one, I have a story for every single video. So it's specific ones where I'm like, man, if I would have did this right, I know this would have been some of my best work. Just things like that. So that's just helping me to prepare more.
I'm gonna say my favorite video to prepare more. That's what we going off with that. Let's just throw that out there right now. People prepare. Proper preparation just helps a lot. So prepare. I would say my favorite music video that you did, one of mine, is the one with Q, and I think you collaborated with We Vibe to Vibe with Jalen. Tuta. I think y'all collaborated. Was that a collaboration that you did at Fun Way?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
That was one of my favorites, because I seen not only the creativity, but I seen the much as you utilize a lot of stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you had a crane, but I like how it started off like kind of like upward and then going down as Q was walking down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While they was roller skating, I don't know if you was putting on some roller skates or somebody was pulling you in a cart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that. So it's just, if you guys have a chance, check out that music video. What's the song called again? The music video again?
My Love.
My Love by
Yeah.
Q
Malone.
Q Malone.
Q Malone. Yeah.
All right, and the actors that was in that, and the actress in that video, in that music
Charles
video.
and Alicia. Shout out Charles and Alicia.
Yo, they did a good job. Yeah, I seen a lot of different people working. I'm just like, seriously, nah, you should have really thought about hiring that person as anything in art.
Yeah, and that was their first time, but they naturals.
They knocked it out the park. That was a dope video.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. What do you have for advice for yourself when you first picked up a camera around the December 2017? What advice do you give that person now? Yeah, Bobby coming with them questions, boy.
Yeah. My best advice is to just reach out to people that's already in the craft. Because at that time, because I was just coming out of my shell, to be honest. So it's like when I got the camera, it was on strictly YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But that in-person interaction and having those people that you can just call up, like, hey man, I'm having this problem on a Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what in the world is going on. Can you please help me? Like sometimes YouTube is long-winded. Sometimes you gotta go search to like the 6-minute mark just to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? So it's just having them people that you just call, you like,
y'all know what's wrong with that.
Come on, yeah.
This how you render it.
Yeah.
Click that button.
Yeah, I get you situated. So,
This how you render that. This how you go ahead to export this and whatnot.
You know,
okay.
so just when you need help,
reach
just
out.
simply ask for help, and that's just in general life advice, especially for me, especially. So that's one of them.
That's cool.
That's one.
Because when I interviewed Justerica last week, and she's another Western Royal alumni. It's crazy when I see everybody growth. When you say, and that's what she said. She was like kind of shy in her shell, but then after a while, especially when it comes to business, she got to be, very communicative. That's weird.
Yeah.
She got to communicate a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I feel like with you, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong with being shy, because I feel like that's a great attribute in a sense. I wish I could be shy. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just always, yo, how you doing?
You very animated.
In high school, I was politicking with the janitor. Like, man, how life going? I know nothing about life at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that everybody did come out their shell, and they did, what they are doing now is y'all networking, bro. Like, I really like seeing that and keep going at it. And it's definitely coming along. And I know I asked you about citywide, and I asked you about nationwide. So how are we looking worldwide? Because you did mention that your purpose is worldwide. So what are we doing with that? I mean, you already went to Puerto Rico, nigga. When you going to the UK? You know what I'm saying? You know what? Honestly, too, do you see yourself doing like any specials as well? Like documentaries. The reason I asked that, because I think about UK, but not only that, the stuff that's going on in Ukraine or in Russia and stuff. Would you like to capture anything like that on a worldwide level?
Most definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, and the inspiration I got for that is when, just on a smaller level, it was either a tornado or a flood that happened in Naperville like 2 months ago.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much me and one of my videographer homies, shout out to James Buzzard. Okay. We went and got drone footage and some footage of that. So just seeing how people really need to see what's happening in real time, to paint that picture, just to open up their minds.
Like to do something like that.
Yeah, that definitely gave me the inspiration.
Would you like to do something like that worldwide? Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why that would translate to me going somewhere overseas to make something like that happen. I'm definitely interested.
Because I like that you're not in one lane, and nothing's wrong with being in one lane. But I like that you're like, no, I'm not just gonna do music videos. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, because as being an actor, people don't expect me to know not only the business but the creative side of it. You just in front of the
Exactly.
camera.
To know Trail is to know he's always been like multifaceted because he never just started out acting. He's making beats, rapping, acting, like you doing all these things at once. So
I gotta say anything else, bro. Keep talking. Yeah, and that's what it started the brand with. Make that trail face. It's not only and everybody would look at it as like, oh, you're a comedian, and I'd be like, no, I'm an entrepreneur. It's just something that stuck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, my whole thing is this: is like as much as you love your job or your passion, don't solely make that your identity.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that will be the thing that, gets you known on, a global level. But at the end of the day, at night when you go to sleep, when you make a family,
right,
you're not that person anymore.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to, just find that balance and really, don't make that the end all be all.
And there's a lot of examples for that too. I like that, bro. We really chilling out, just talking right now. But there's a lot of examples of that too. And it don't have to start at a real top tier level or mid tier level or just low.
Right.
Because and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like this person because of this and this and this. It don't matter how you felt about Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not only, Jay-Z, he also have the S-Dot Enterprise, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That has all this other stuff under that umbrella. And then you have Diddy. He don't just do Bad Boy Records. He started his own clothing line with Sean John. And I Am King Cologne. You don't just have, Master P. You see what I'm saying? You don't just have No Limit. You got Noodles and Mignottis and all this other stuff. So it's just people. We're not just saying this just to be saying it. It's just honestly, it's more money too. You got all this other money like circulating, and then like I said, going back to Justerica, when I interviewed her, she was just talking about she started with a boutique. And then she know like people wanted pictures and stuff like that, and then came about a brand expert because you know how to work a brand, build a brand. Now people can know with Denzel, it's not just about the editing or the music videos. It's also hey, I'm pretty sure you got some scripts you're writing up. Hence, I'll send you over my demo reel. But I'm pretty sure you got some scripts writing up where you're gonna come with that short film. You're gonna come with that feature film, and it's so much more, man. So please, everybody. Check them out, please. Once again, I'm interviewing Denzel Hudson of Cosmiczel Productions. Yeah, man, I like to. You got any questions for me, by any chance, man? Because I'll be asking people like, you have any questions? Because if you want me to even spill the beans on some stuff, man, I need more, cloth talk, man. I'm more than, welcome to do so.
They'll come to me for sure, but like you're a real outgoing person, so pretty much you probably answered most of my questions. I did have, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up. So how the family doing? Your mom? I'm pretty sure y'all taking care of mom, man. I'm pretty sure y'all making sure I never met your mom a day in my life, but she sounds like the most sweetest person I ever met.
Yeah.
And that's on GP. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Shout out to your sister. Me and your sister graduated the same year, man. Shout out to her. She's a cool people. Y'all, your brother, both of your sisters, matter of fact, I met Karen and, I don't know if you want me to say their name, my bad. But both of your sisters, they always been cool, man. Your brother, quiet. That's a quiet dude, man. He I always call him Drake whenever I see him.
Yeah.
But that's a cool guy. A few many words. What artists you feel that people should be on the lookout for that you're working with, bro?
My guy Trigger Soul.
Okay.
Definitely Trigger Soul.
Nice.
I'm not working with him currently, but my guy I Am Not You. Yeah, I've been knowing him for at least.
You interviewed him before.
Yeah, I interviewed him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the homie. Definitely be on the lookout for him. I know he got something on the way. And then my guy Kobe 6'4", he's from Chicago.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of good stuff on the way from them three.
Okay. Cool. Anything else that we should be looking forward to with you? That's like a new upcoming event. Yeah, like, do you plan on doing any more events, or is that too much?
It's funny because like on the Facebook memories.
Yeah.
I was just looking. I think it was 2 years ago today. That's when I first announced the first one. Today.
Dang.
So
let's give a round of applause for him and Today, getting all them artists in one room and doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
I seen I seen you work with a lot of people also behind the scenes too, and that's great. I like to see a lot of people come together within the city and do what we need to do, man. This is beautiful. This is nice. Yeah. So yeah, we gonna definitely wrap it up on that, man. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs you want to do? How you want to do it, bro? What's up?
Pretty much my last words is just don't hold your ideas in, because that's I feel like the reason why I came into my craft so passionate is because I had so much bottled in at a young age. I never knew exactly what I wanted to do, but I just knew I wanted to do something. So it's like, we need these outlets for the kids can, truly get their ideas out. So, that's things that we want to work on in the future, so that, they don't have to go through that depression and that anxiety of, thinking they're not worthy because of a grade based on a system that's designed for them to just be a part of the matrix. We can get deep into that, but at the end of the day, just follow your dreams in simplest terms.
Nice one. And on that note, this is Make That Trail Face Radio.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Cosmiczel, owner of the soul song. Sound like you should be in Marvel and shit.